I also had a calendar view so you might think that's really shitty, and it kind of is. Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Breanna, and today I'm going to be taking you through another first day of college. I have a lot of things I like to do to prepare for the new semester, to set myself up to work efficiently throughout the year, and also give some important life updates at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that, and without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So cute. So the first thing that I do every term is look at all the courses I chose a few weeks before, and I actually lucked out because based on the pacing of my last semesters, I'm only taking one required course for pharmacy school. It's my last one, and it's Chem 237, Introductory Biochemistry. So that actually means I have 4 electives, but I am taking another science course. I'm taking Biology 273, which is Principles of Human Physiology. And then my electives, AHS 105 is Mental Health Literacy, East Asia 203R, Japanese Culture and Society, and then my last course is Integ 240, which is bullshit, bias, and bad arguments. I'm gonna be honest, I enrolled in it because I heard it was easy, but I don't actually know if I'm gonna stay in this one. Now I'm gonna create my Notion master to-do list so I can basically plan out the entirety of my semester because I absolutely hate surprises. So this is what my last year's master to-do list looked like. I have the course code, name, task, date, and I also had a calendar view so I could always see what was coming up.
So I've been using this technique of creating a semester-long calendar on the first day of school since I started university. I highly recommend doing this if you haven't already. So I open all my course syllabi one by one and input all the important dates into my Notion table. I include everything from participation marks to assignments to quizzes to tests, just everything. It is a meticulous process, but you only have to do it once and you're set for 4 months. So this is an overview of my master to-do list. There are separate views for each subject, but I've left one of my electives out for now because I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in it. And then this is a calendar view of the entire semester.
So I make my academic calendar first because it's my main priority. I like to allocate time to my extracurriculars and my personal goals. So I have a few research meetings to set up, and then I also have to call the bank and make an appointment because I told myself that I'd get into investing this year. I don't know, making appointments like scares me. What time on Tuesday? Can I have 1 o'clock?
Yeah, for sure. Would you prefer a phone appointment or in-person appointment?
Ideally in person, if that's possible.
Okay, awesome. All right, you have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday.
See you.
So I ended up having my research meeting later that day. This project is another systematic literature review, and I'm going to be screening the full text. I've also gotten quite a few questions about how I got involved in research and how I became a research assistant. So if you guys would like to hear more about that, then just let me know in the comments.
If you guys have seen my 2022 glow up and reset video, then you know that one of my New Year's resolutions is to take more than 5,000 steps a day. So to help me do that, I'm going to take walks with Luna during my study breaks. Probably going to go for like a 20-minute walk and then get back into my school stuff. So let's go. Come on, Luna. Hello, honey. Hello. Ouch. Another thing that I like to do to get organized at the beginning of the semester is clear out my digital workspace. I spend almost all of my working hours online and at my desk, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. So keeping my physical space clean just isn't enough. If you guys have been following me for a little while, then you know that I love Identity. I've been using it for almost a year now. It's one of the best Chrome extensions for staying organized. I use it to categorize all my online bookmarks in here. I always have a to-do list going, and recently I've been taking care of brand communications for YouTube with the built-in email feature. Identity is one of the first first things that I see in the morning. So taking care of YouTube admin in here has been really convenient. I really like having everything in one spot. I feel like I work more efficiently this way, and I save so much time from not opening and bouncing between tabs, and I can really stay on task. Another tip I have for you guys to digitally reset is to delete all commercial emails and just unsubscribe from the newsletters. They're just another distraction and temptation to spend money, which I'm not trying to do. Like, saving money was one of my 2022 goals. So out of sight, out of mind. So that's what I'm going to do for the next like 20 minutes. It's super simple. I recommend this to any of you guys who want to feel like they have a real fresh start. So I'm just going to get into that right now. So I recently got this new duvet, and this is just the duvet cover that came in today, but I decided to get a new one because I wanted to change some things up for my room. I'm going to give you guys a life update later. So this is just what the new bed looks like. So I am currently doing some marketing tasks for my friends club that they just created. It's the University of Waterloo's Careers Club, and I'm just making the Google Forms for exec applications and general members, and then later putting them all in the link tree and then just updating the Instagram page. So I made the link tree. Wait, hold on. Let me do it. Another thing that I like to do at the start of every semester is to do all the participation and discussion posts early on. Everyone's schedules pick up pretty quickly, so you might forget to do something that's weighted 1%, but at the end of the semester when you're calculating your final grade, you're gonna wonder where all the percent you lost went, and it always makes you look like an enthusiastic student. So I'm gonna call Kobe because we're taking the same courses and get the introduction and participation posts out of the way. Hi guys, so I'm just popping in really quickly to introduce my haircut. This is what it looked like before I cut it. It was way past my waist, which is where I usually like to keep it. I hadn't cut it for almost 9 months, and the signs that I look for that I need a haircut is when it starts to touch the floor, when I tie my shoelaces, when it gets caught when I put my seatbelt on, and when I or other people start sitting on it by accident. So yeah, I made the spontaneous decision to cut it a few days ago, and this is just how it went. It's not even. Hey guys, so let's finally get into the life updates. Grab popcorn because it's gonna be long. You probably will have noticed throughout this video that I've been making a lot of changes. So my desk is different, my bed is different. I cut off 8 inches of my hair. Soon I'm gonna be changing the layout of my room, and this is all because I had a meltdown about not moving out. So yeah, I'm not gonna like string you guys along about the big news. My roommates and I made the executive decision to bail on our lease 2 days before the papers were due. You might think that's really shitty, and it kind of is, but we found people to replace us, so the people we're subletting from didn't lose out on anything. So the sad news from this is that my adulting series isn't gonna happen anymore because it was mainly gonna revolve around the fact that I'm moving out for the first time. I was gonna call it Almost Adulting, by the way, and I actually spent a lot of time deliberating on what I was gonna call the series. So when I do move out, because I'm gonna have to move out eventually, that's what it's gonna be called. So if you guys wanna know the story about why we were bad almost subletters and bailed on the lease, it's because we made the gamble that this semester is going to be fully on online. So right now I actually have 2 courses that are supposed to be in person, but with the number of cases that we were getting like 2 or 3 weeks ago when we bailed on the lease, like it was literally at the beginning of like our 4th or 5th wave. I don't even know which one we're on, but basically a lot of the universities in my province were declaring the first 2 or 3 weeks of January to be online, and that literally gave everyone flashbacks to March 2020 when classes were extended to be online for 2 weeks and then things didn't go back to normal for a year and a half. So we decided that paying $8.50 a month for just rent wasn't worth it if we were going to take online classes, because we could literally do that in the comfort of our homes for like $0. So it actually was pretty scary making that decision like 3 weeks ago, because we didn't know what the cases were going to look like, but they just keep getting worse. So I think it's pretty safe that they're going to keep the online delivery. I also just think they'll do this for like accessibility. But anyways, where we're at right now is me reinventing myself and redoing my room at the fraction of the cost of what rent would have been. That's a very privileged thing to say. Oh, and my best friend moved across the world. So there's that. But hey, I have you guys, I'm healthy, my family's healthy, all my close friends are healthy. So there's really no losing in the situation, besides the fact that we're not getting the Almost Adulting series. But yeah, thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed the vlog and the updates. Room transformation, room tour, desk tour, all that stuff is gonna come out. I've also been thinking of a name for my vlogs, and I've been thinking life lately. I don't really know how I feel about it though, but